Hi, this is Nick Lowry, my good buddy Damon Cornelia, and we're going to do a little Aikido work today. I'm going to work today with a little experimental form. Basically, as you progress in your training, working with Aikido, there becomes a tendency in the intermediate to advanced end of the spectrum that you might find that habitual work with grips, that we just take as a matter of course, him gripping me, me gripping him, becomes an inhibited function, and it starts limiting your growth potential. So it becomes an interesting exercise and a interesting challenge for yourself to then back out of the whole gripping idea in your execution of technique and start to work from minimal gripping or no gripping whatsoever. So I'm going to roll my sleeve up a little bit so that we have a clearer view of surfaces we're working with. But basically, I'd start with a standard release series, basically the 8 releases, which we're very used to, him coming in and making a grasp, and we're working around, and then we come and maybe we make a grasp too. Standard releases like that, but without the grasp, so that as he's coming in, he's just placing his palm in relation to my wrist. And as that's happening, I want to give him just enough back pressure to establish a working relationship here. If I'm so light in contact with him here that it breaks free when I begin to move, then I've failed to establish what I'm after. If I'm very overwhelming and pushing back hard at him, then that's not quite what we're looking for either. So you're looking for just enough back pressure to maintain this relationship and this contact all the way around, so that he finds it, even from just a pushing relationship, he finds it difficult to extract himself. And this is a very interesting side. This is number 1 release with no grasp. And all the way around, pressure relationship, maintaining that pressure, and then following it up to wherever he'd like it to go. Good, good. We take number 2 release. Oh, there you go. Number 2 release, normally he'd grip here, and we'd have the swing through function. But now he's just coming on top of the palm or the top of this wrist. And again, I want to give him just enough back pressure that as we come around, we establish this, this feeling of control. Now his fingers are starting to grip. That's right, yeah. But my fingers, I'm trying to make sure they stay open. And just work it, yeah. Good, good. Number 3. Pushing, keeping the relationship, and just with the palm, maybe turning the edge of the hand as well. It's interesting when you change the surface you're working from. Let's look at that again. Number 3 release, pushing around it. My palm is making contact with the edge of his hand. Now I change to the edge of my hand, and it changes his whole physical dynamic. So by going from here to here, you get a little different effect, whether you're working from this surface, or this surface. Cool. Let's do 3 on the other side. Palm. I change to the edge. I change to the palm. Good. Back to the edge again. And his fingers are actually involuntarily gripping here. It's very interesting. And you can change hands with this as well, just to feel what it's like to do hand changes without grips. So what are we at 4? 4th release, he's coming to the back of my hand or the back of my wrist. Back pressure just enough to maintain the relationship. Change it off, change it off, change it off, sweep through if you like. All kinds of interesting contact potential here. We're at the 5th release. Here we go. And again, his normal grip, he's just taking the grip out and we're just making contact. And I'm giving him back pressure so that the relationship stays. Ooh, I lost it. I slipped. Did you catch it? I caught it. Let's try it again. Back pressure just enough. There we go. And he's in Haneri here. If I just maintain the basic function. Now he can get his thumb out of there if he likes. There you go. Good. 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 Let's try this side. 5th release. There we go. And just, good. Just working around it. Just working around it. Cool. At the 6th release now. Palm to palm, cutting across the body. And now the surface is this inner edge surface right here. It's very interesting. Yeah. And you'll find the lighter that you can let this thing just float up above your head, the better. And you'll get all sorts of interesting potential contact points at the forearm and even the upper arm here, where as it's turning, now there's contact really between his bicep and my basic elbow and tricep area where that control is getting on him. There we go. Good. There it is. Yeah. Cool. Very interesting to start experimenting with broadening the horizons of how we are placing our body in effect with the other man's body, so that we're not being so dependent on the grip function. The grip, after a while, can become kind of like a crutch. We get very used to it. Exercises like this, where you're just making little tiny changes but not gripping down. Very useful. Yeah, now he started grabbing again. Oh, I forgot which one we're on. We're with the 8th. Here we go. Yeah. Good. We can always place this up underneath him and then let it go. And we have this little interesting down, up, getting under it, up, down. Yeah. And let it fall out from under him. It's very interesting here. Here, and then just release the relationship so that we've created like an 8th release, and he's actually got contact right here with my near side arm and the side of my body. And I take the pressure off of this point. As my body turns under, I feed it up to this point over here. I create it, and then I let it go. So we have a little rising action coming up under him, right here, and then drop it out from under him. Very interesting. Here we go. Yeah, cool. You feel? Just a little touch. So working with the releases is one thing. Then you want to go and explore your kata with it as well. So if you're working with the 17, for instance, in the Atemi Waza, not so different. Boom. Agami ate. Boom. Yakugami ate. Boom. Open hands, no big thing. Gaiden ate. Boom. Shiro ate. Boom. Yeah. When we start getting to the Takubi Waza, the elbows, the temptation to grasp is going to become greater. You might give yourself permission to cup, but don't let your fingers close. So let's say we're going to Oshitoshi, pushing, might have a cupping action here, and then pushing again. Cupping if you like. Yeah. Can maintain that longer sense of control. And I'm not particularly interested in what kind of throw you wind up with. I don't necessarily need Oshitoshi to be the forward takedown. We can go right on out to the Uda Haneri. Right here. Open palms the whole way. Hikitaoshi. Right here. Uda Haneri. Right there. Wakigatami. Yeah. These surfaces become crucial right in here. Looking at Kota Haneri, it's very much like Oshitoshi, except we're now encountering the edge of his palm right here. Yeah. There we go. Good. Kota Gaishi. Yeah. Good. Tenkai. There we go. Still, trying not to grip it all. Shionagi. Good. Mayatoshi. Good. Sumiyotoshi. Oh, I blew it. Let me try Sumiyotoshi again. There we go. And Hikyotoshi. There we go. So give yourself a little challenge. Thank you. Give yourself a little challenge and see how much of your basic practice forms, your basic Kihon forms, that you can develop with minimal gripping function, if any. Try to take it out completely and see how you can compensate with different structures in your surface of contact to do the jobs for you. This will broaden your horizons with your Aikido application, and you'll find more and more capacity to deliver energies through your body in different forms than you've probably become accustomed to, working more strictly from the kata paradigm. So try it, see what you think, let me know, and thank you very much.